present sports and the PGA Tour. Hello again and welcome, Rich Lerner, alongside my friend Frank Nobilo. We're here in Orlando, Florida, at the house that Arnold built, the Bay Hill Club and Lodge. Frank, what are some of the toughest shots out on this golf course?
Second shot into 8 comes to mind when you've got that sort of long water carry to a very thin green. Probably only a club or so deep there, so it's very hard to get that to land soft. 17 and 18 are always difficult for any level of play. 17, the green is angled slightly to the right. Even though you're coming from an elevated tee, it's tough to judge the right club and get the ball to land softly. And, of course, there's always the finishing hole that has to be navigated. Whoop, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like. Not on the fairway here. This could be a tough shot coming up next. Let's see what they do from 140 yards. Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. On the green, and a chance for birdie here on the first hole. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. That's not how you picture it, Frank, when you step on that first tee.
No, you'd like to go back to that first tee right now and start again.
Just a couple of feet. And so just getting started, even par so far. Back to the action here at the second. It's a par 3 demanding hole, Frank, isn't it?
Longest par 3 on the golf course. Slightly downhill, but you need every advantage here. It requires your best.
That will be a great look at birdie. Makes the putt and goes to 1 under. Frank, now to the third hole here at Bay Hill. If you have a case of the snap hooks, you're in some serious trouble here.
You're going to run out of golf balls here as well, but a good tee shot's going to leave you something like 150, 160 yards into a very narrow green. Nice.
Looks good. It's nice to roll in a 25-footer now and then. Those feel good. But still, there's nothing like hitting that perfect tee ball. Long and straight.
Yeah, you can puff out your chest, last to play, the advantage, holes shorter. Basically, the list goes on.
Birdie try up next.
Chance for back-to-back.
-2 for the day. Rich Lerner with Frank Nobilo back at the fourth hole. It's par 5, the first one on the golf course, and Frank, a really good scoring opportunity.
It certainly is. 2 bunkers down the left. Just want to keep it inside that. If you flare it a little right, there's a hazard that just sneaks up on you.
What a drive. Just tattooed that. Second from an excellent lie. This could be a good one. And a chance for eagle after that perfectly played shot. Getting set now over the putt. That was well judged, wasn't it? Frank, what's the play here off the tee? Is it driver, or do you play it safer than I am?
A lot of the times that's predicated by the wind, Rich. If you've got a trailing breeze, driver is very much in play. Otherwise, just poke a little iron down the right side.
Be a little disappointed with that because it lands in the rough and it appears to be fairly thick over there. Just in the first cut of rough, not a bad lie. The only issue is he might get a jumper here. This is a good-looking shot.
I mean, this skill, and that was sublime.
Just good hands, coming out of the rough, able to manage the distance, and now in great position. Continues to amaze, yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. Frank, the sixth is a big, brawny par 5, and it can be scary as well with all of that water.
And if you're a history buff, you'll remember in 1998, John Daly made 18. Beat that? Well, you're a little better than John.
What's wrong with 18? If you break it down, Frank, that's actually 3 pars and an eagle. By my math, that's pretty good work.
But you got 17 other holes to play.
That's a bit offline in the rough. Second shot coming out of the rough here. Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
That was a big, bold strike, and now a chance for a big, bold move. Putt for eagle coming up. Here's a putt for eagle. This can be a cruel game at times. Very well done. Almost made it.
Yeah, there'll be no stress for the next one.
Good chance here. Currently at 5 under par. Good work right there. Now to 6 under. Well, after that beast of a par 5, Frank, it is time to finesse one up on the green here at the par 3-7. Just a little under 200 yards.
There's a big mound in the middle of the screen. The flag's above it, and then you've got to be really precise. If it's short of it, you can use that mound as a backstop.
Dialed in once again. She has played a superb approach shot. Frank, 2 is nice, but
3 is even better.
starting to fill it up now. 2 birdies in a row and 7 under for the championship. Getting ready to tee off here at the 8th. Frank, this hole has it all. Dogleg, bunkers, water. How do you successfully navigate it?
It's such a pretty looking hole, Rich. That bunker down the left just sort of pops out and you see it. So you can either work it off that to the right, either that or just aim a little right. But be careful of those trees on the right.
You can play it from there, 300 yards away and in the fairway. Frank, this is a pretty good par 4, the 8th. What about the approach shot?
Such intimidating second shot here at 8. I think it's the best one on the golf course, Rich. You can see very quickly why the goal is to hit your second shots nice and high and get them to land soft. This is what you have to do with your second at 8.
Moving a little left of the flagstick, Frank. Outstanding strike right there, right off the center of the club face, and a good chance for birdie. Shouldn't be a problem here. Well, that would have been a bonus had it gone in, but still, reasonable chance for par here.
Yeah, there's no damage. You're not going to birdie every hole.
Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. It's a consistent theme here at Bay Hill, if you can carry it 300 yards.
Bay Hill always favors the longer hitter. Tom Weiskopf was one of my idols growing up. I loved the way he swung. That swing right there reminds me of my idol.
Ooh, looks like Rory McIlroy, Frank, sticking the follow-through. Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. Chance to close out the front side here with a birdie. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Wow, rolling the ball beautifully. Makes birdie again.
Yeah, that pace, that roll, it's always getting to the hole, and it's the perfect, what we call the perfect holding speed. It uses all 4 1/4 inches of the cup. Rich, there's rough and rough. That ball is needle nose down.
Can't even see it from here. Only 110 yards and a good chance here. This is the second shot. Early part of this second nine, a good approach shot. Now, pretty good chance for birdie.
It's at sneaky distance.
Well, that's a bit disappointing.
I guarantee you, though, she thought she had that one.
That is a solid par putt. Now to the 11th with water left, bunkers on the right. Frank, what's the key here?
Well, too often people just look at the scorecard and they go, well, it's over 400 yards. I have to hit driver. You don't have to hit driver at 11. Something in the fairway just short of that second bunker. And it sits up, 6 or a 7 iron.
That's an absolute tracer right there. In the fairway and well over 320 yards. Frank, the second shot here at number 11, another good-looking shot, not unlike the third hole with water along the left. What's the right way to play this?
Obviously, you'd like to walk off 11 with 3, but 4 here never really hurts the scorecard. This is one hole you sort of play with an orange light feeling. A little right of the flag, that's absolutely fine.
These putts keep the round together. You may have lost track at home, but we're keeping count, and that is 9 under for the day. Frank, the par 5s here at Bay Hill so important. What's the 12th like?
570-odd yards, tiered high, let it fly.
Well, this one's sweet, Frank.
Super.
Outstanding tee shot.
Yeah, ball sitting up. You don't have to worry about the wind or anything there. You just take a full-blooded cut at the second shot from here.
Third shot, looking for a good one. On the green in regulation. Under par on the day. At the par 4 13th now. Frank, what's the key here?
Really avoid those three bunkers, Rich. You don't want a fairway bunker shot over water for your second shot.
That's a good start to the hole, right down the middle. Par 4 13th, Frank, how do you hit this approach shot?
Rich, it's the first par 4 at Bay Hill where the water is actually on the right of the green, and that has to be taken into consideration. Just a little errant shot, and then you're going to be wet. So a little left of the flag, that's where you want to be.
Well, this one should be safely on deck here. She is putting the full arsenal of her skill set on display this afternoon. Beautiful shot. Frank, this would jumpstart the round. A third straight birdie.
Some good playing.
Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie. And what a day it's been. Another challenging par 3 here at Bay Hill. It's the 14th, 216 yards, Frank.
It plays uphill, prevailing breeze too, into your face, so normally much longer than its yardage.
Beautiful shot. That is tight.
Unbelievable. That is one to savor for the rest of the round.
Locked in on the read and the speed.
Great too.
Beautiful. We're here at the 15th now, and a big dogleg right on this one. Frank, what's the best route to take to shoot the low number?
You've got to look at that run out down the left side, which is about 320 yards. If you can stay short of that, then that gives you a perfect shot into this green.
Good strike, good lie, good chance to attack the pin. Frank, what are you looking to do with this approach shot here at 15?
Anytime the flag's on the front, Rich, it's basically green light special. When the flag starts to get pushed towards that back area of that green, it starts to get narrower and narrower and narrower. And that's where you've got to be a little careful. And this one just seems to be moving a little left in the air.
Not too bad. Pretty good shot right there. She's regarded as an excellent putter. Here another chance for birdie. Very well done. Almost made it.
Yeah, there'll be no stress for the next one.
Did the job right there. Frank, we know at Bay Hill, the finishing stretch allows a player to make some things happen. You can make up some ground. Par 5, 16th. How realistic is birdie or even eagle?
Well, this is where it all starts, and you're right on the money here, Rich. Good tee shot, you can be looking at 3 or 4. Bad tee shot, 6 or 7, and the round goes horribly wrong because you've got 17 and 18 to come.
Excellent start off the tee. That's a great way to begin this hole. Should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. Well, she just played a wonderful shot from back there. Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a formality either. the day. Frank, this is a great hole through the years to watch when the pressure is ratcheted up deep into a round. That is all you want at more than 220 yards.
Plays slightly shorter because it's downhill. The bunker's on the left in play. Even the bunker short ride, and of course the water, if you just miss it a bit, that's in play. And the green shapes away from you. This has to be the most difficult par 3 on the golf course.
Good, clean contact and a nice result. And a chance for birdie coming up. Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. Good try, just didn't quite read the break, Frank.
It shouldn't be a problem, you'd think, cleaning up here for par.
Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Frank, this is a stout finishing hole, the 18th, isn't it?
Yeah, it finishes that great run of 16, 17, and 18, and so many times we've seen disaster and triumph just on those final 3 holes.
Excellent looking shot here. Frank, that tee shot in a perfect position.
Oh, and you can basically do whatever you want from there. Go flag hunting, be a little conservative. Really, just pick the right club, make the same type of swing, except you've got an iron in your hand instead of the driver.
What a great shot. Right next to the hole. It's about 5 feet. This for birdie. Great shot to get the birdie. Really good round out there today. What's the mindset, Frank, to keep it going?
The first thing, really, Rich, just try and keep the same composure for tomorrow's round. Get some rest. We know that. Shouldn't really have to hit the range. Swings in good position. Just keep it easy and visualize how tomorrow's going to pan out.